Yeah, I'm here to see Mr. Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
He doesn't live here.
How about Mr. Phil Knight? Kanye West? All right, look, hey, I bet most of y'all thought y'all was gonna hit on that Jordan 1 Lost and Found restock this morning on DTLR, right? Hey, it's a shame how they did, y'all. It low-key should be a crime. I didn't bother making the video simply because I already knew that DTLR was bot central. DTLR is bot central, all right? So, you guys know how I feel about bots. DTLR is bot central. We stay far away from bots as possible. One more time, y'all. Look, DTLR is bot central. Nike just released their initiative on combating bots, and we're gonna see exactly how they plan to do so. All right, more about that back at the house. I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers talk about how DTLR is a spot that they can manually cop on very hype kicks. And that is far from the truth. That is false. Look, y'all, you guys should always try no matter what because you never know. But ultimately speaking, your chances of actually hitting on DTLR for some hype kicks are slim to none because bots and manual users are on there all day. So pay attention to the spots that you hit on continuously and also gain some intel on whether or not you'll be able to cop from there anyway, because if they don't have the stock, well then you guys are kind of just running around in circles, right? It makes sense, right? It makes a lot of sense to do the research, make sure the stores have pairs, and then cultivate the relationship not only between the human, but the algorithm. What does that mean? Buy something, browse, actually go on the site and look around. That's actually indicating that you're in the store, right? Or put it like this, you are technically, when you go and search for things on a site, that is the same as if you were walking into the store and browsing around. So do those things. Talk to the algorithm, let it know that you are a human being, and you will cop pairs or you will get pairs, and you do have to buy things, and it doesn't necessarily have to be $200 kicks. It can be socks, it can be shoe protectors, it can be a t-shirt, whatever, but you do have to purchase things to let the algorithm know that, hey, you are a human being, you have a history, you have a reputation with the company, and you're more likely to hit. Now, don't get me wrong, it is not designed for the average Joe to hit on these joints. And I'm not mad at that, see, because at the same time, there are plenty of other kicks that you can get. So just because you want this special one right here, it's a real nice life lesson to let you know you don't always get what you want. You dig? And everything ain't available to everyone, right? So how bad do you want it? I have a limit. What's your limit? All right, so what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm just gonna post these clips right here in front of my face or on the side so you guys can read along and even pause if need be. All right, I'm gonna try to go through this quickly, and I'm not gonna read the entire thing, but I do wanna point out a few things. So that's what we're gonna do, all right? So what is a bot? We already covered this in one of my other videos, but it was probably a boring video, so we're gonna try to make this one a little bit more lively. What is a bot? Well, in context of sneaker drops, bots usually refer to autonomous programs that interact with systems to create fake accounts to check out on digital platforms more quickly and in greater numbers than any human ever could. They are designed and sold as an unfair way to game the system. I mean, isn't gaming the system kind of like unfair anyway? Maybe you guys can go ahead and explain that a little bit deeper for me. What do you guys think of that? All right, but that's not what I really want to talk about. I think it's in this next paragraph. How are sneaker launches protected against bots? Nike's terms and conditions prohibit the use of bots, and reserve the right to flag and block any account that shows signs of bot activity. To enforce these terms, Nike uses telemetry measures which score and record interactions on digital platforms to detect bot activity, account verifications, and IP reputation to verify that users and entries are authentic. These tools are used at several different points during the sneaker launch. Now, what does that mean? All right, let's go ahead and take a dive and see what telemetry means. Telemetry, it is derived from two Greek words, tele and metron. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but pardon me. And which means remote and measure. Essentially what they're saying is they're able to collect data from a location, an undisclosed location, and they're able to collect it at high rates, high speeds, and a grip of it. They're letting us in a little bit. They're letting us in to what they're doing in order to combat bots and to improve our experience on the sneaker site and Nike site and our abilities to be able to purchase the kicks that we want. That's basically what I'm taking from this, because they're getting a little bit more in depth in what they're doing. Maybe they didn't even know what they were doing at first. Maybe they needed to figure out how they were able to put it into layman's terms, because this is very layman-ish. Depending on the popularity of the launch, right? Now keep that in mind. Depending on the popularity of the launch. Now, if it's a hot shoe, and if you guys been hearing nothing but chatter about this shoe, well then obviously it's going to be a popular shoe, which means that it has the potential to be botted. Bot submissions can make up 10% all the way to 40% of total submissions, which all get marked invalid before winners are selected and removed from the launch. Every month, we remove as many as 20 million bot submissions from sneaker launches globally and actively identify accounts exhibiting bot activity during each launch. I believe that. There is a team of engineers dedicated to dismantling bots designed to game Nike launches, rendering most bots useless within hours or days of their use, of their first use. We take bot protection very seriously and critically evaluate launches retroactively for learnings to help evolve our defenses in step with the speed of bot developers. That's the key right there. That's what dang, it took me that long to find it. All right, so look, critically evaluate launches retroactively for learnings to help evolve our defenses in step with the speed of bot developers. They're saying that they're real serious about getting on these new tactics that bots are using to game the system, because if you're moving slow, you're gonna get passed over 3 or 4 times. You're gonna get lapped. Bravo, Nike, bravo. So our engineering teams use data to flag potential bot accounts continuously and block these accounts from future launch access. You get caught using a bot, you're out of there, buddy. It's over. Now, the bot landscape is constantly evolving. This is true. And it is likely that a small minority of bot submissions may slip through the cracks for a given launch, or any given launch. Small, we'll define small, because I mean like 3 million, you know what I mean? All right, because of this, Nike is on the offense. I like that. Nike is on the offense daily to ensure our technology stay ahead of the game, for sure. That's what it is. Now let's go ahead and talk about this DTLR thing, all right? Because I've been seeing over the past few years that ever since that I've noticed that bots have entered the game at a high level, that DTLR keeps getting brought up by other shoe tubers. Well, I need for you guys to really pay attention to how DTLR runs. Go on it a couple times during a hype release, and then you will quickly see it is not the place for you to go to try to cop a hype sneaker manually. It is not going to happen, G. You up against too many different obstacles, bots, manual, multiple accounts, employees. And don't get me started on DTLR employees. They are the kings of backdoors. Allegedly. All right, hey, look, that's what it is. So understand that that's the name of the game out here. You're up against a lot. So if you really want to cop kicks, there's only a few sites you need to go ahead and pay attention to. What are those sites? Well, I'm not gonna talk about them in this video. Stay tuned. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to make a video on what sites that you guys should actually pay attention to and focus on building in order to gain access to exclusive kicks. All right, if this is your first time stopping by, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And if you're returning, make sure you do the same. We try to do this every now and again. All right, look, I'm Mo Kicks, and on this channel we love our kicks. We take care of our kicks, and we wear them things. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah, baby, I'm the man.
How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. I was doing great until you walked in my shot. It's all gravy, though. Dang. All right, we'll do it again.